topic. Can Christians smoke weed? You know, many people have been sliding in my DM saying, Kenneth, you know, are you going to touch on this? Are you going to touch on that? When are you going to post a video on can Christians smoke weed? Alright? And just to give an answer, yes. Yes would have been a response before clicking on this video. However, now that you have clicked on the video, in short answer, no. Christians should not be indulging in any form of marijuana usage for recreational purposes or no otherwise. I mean, for medicinal purposes, not smoking, right? And we're going to delve into Galatians 5 verses 19 to 20. It says, "Now the works of the flesh are evident, which are idolatry, fornication, uncleanness, lewdness, idolatry, sorcery, hatred." Well, it goes on to list a couple of other things, but the key word that we're working with is sorcery. And as we have known, this is in the New King James. And this is the New Testament, right? And as you know, the New Testament was written in Greek, right? And the Greek word for sorcery is pharmakia, right? And kind of sounds like pharmacy or pharmaceutical purposes, right? So the scripture didn't necessarily point out weed or marijuana usage, but it hints at it, right? And based on deduction, we can address the matter. So in going forward, when someone smokes weed, we know that it gives rise to other sins. You know that it makes you, people talk about munchies, it makes you hungry, right? So we know that glutton, right? Become gluttonous, right? Become lazy, become slothful. So in other words, those are sins, right? When you're smoking weed, it's like you kind of sit down all day, just scroll on your phone all day. You chill with that, you're cool with that, you know no problem with that. As long as you say, you're mellow, you're a bit of vibes. I mean, that's a sin. It makes you lustful. We know that because it's almost as if everything is enhanced when you're high or under the influence of marijuana. This may be debatable, right? But based on general statistics and research, we know that these are the things that people face. People face paranoia. I don't see why any chance we'd want to be paranoid as a Christian, Constantly thinking of things that nothing actually goes so. As a matter of fact, that's how impure spirits, that's how demons work, that's how they manifest. They start, the battleground is here. You know what I'm saying? And Satan is a serpent. When we look at a snake, the snake first attacks by the head. Satan starts here. This is where the battlefield is. Right? So us experiencing paranoia, that's not a good feeling. Like, we don't want to feel that. Right? And it's always a question where, can we smoke weed? Why we can't just say can we smoke in general? Because in itself that smoking is bad. But we want to come to the conclusion that the herb was planted naturally, God make it. You know what I mean? But we know in ourselves that smoking is bad because no one's gonna ask you, boy, can we smoke cigarettes as a Christian? You never hear that question, it's always can I smoke weed. So I know just smoking is bad, but it's what we're smoking, right? Is what raises a question. Right? And in simple terms, no, I don't see any benefits as a Christian. What you should be doing it is idolatry as well. Every day you're gonna get up, you're gonna smoke it. It's not every day you're gonna do it nonetheless. Right? It becomes idol. It becomes idolatry. You know what I mean? You can't go here, so if you don't smoke, you can't go here, so if you don't have weed on you. And the moment you're actually withdrawn from using it or taking it, you get all miserable, you get angry. You know what I mean? You become violent. You know, so we know these things. Some people might be saying, "Oh, that's not necessarily the case," something like that. But we know how that's what it really is, right? So just a quick wrap of the video, and I hope it was educative nonetheless, and you're able to get some jottings from it.